everyone, today it's Perfectoxy, back with another Dragon Ball video, guys. So today we're going to be talking, it's kind of a sequel to Goku Black. It's Zamasu, and kind of just delving into his master plan, and kind of the confusion between the different versions of Zamasu and Merc Zamasu. So Zamasu, as you know, was in Goku Black's body. We'll talk a little bit about Goku Black, but this is mostly just delving into Zamasu himself. As you know, Zamasu is a Supreme Kai from Universe, I think it's Universe 10. And he is in training at Apprentice Kai. Wasn't North Kai just like King Kai? He watched it over a different quadrant. Who knows what he was doing up to that point, and if he even had the motivation to be like this. As you know, Zamasu's enacts a zero mortal plan, so he can wipe out all the mortals in the known universe, because he feels that mortals are not capable of good. All he sees from mortals is destruction and destruction and destruction and killing and chaos. And he just wants what's best for humanity, but he realizes that if he purges it, he can start over. Which is kind of like weird philosophy from a god of creation, to destroy, to build. It's almost like he's a god of destruction. But not even a god of destruction goes around destroyed. Because all a god of destruction is supposed to do is just to balance out the universe. It was kind of Goasu's fault, his trainer, because he wasn't too hard on him, too stern with him. He didn't see the signs all that clearly. He obviously knew something was going on and just didn't really act on it. The Zamasu from present time got into a fight with Goku, saw that power of Goku, how a mortal could just do whatever he wants, and just go around, punching gods, and he felt very disrespected, and then he saw the power that Saiyans have, and he felt like, Saiyans are this warrior race, and they like the battle, they like to fight, and be able to enact my plan. Being a Kai, I'm not as strong. For a Kai, he was exceptionally strong. He at least challenged Goku in Super Saiyan 2. Not full power, but that's impressive for a Kai. He challenges him, and that's when he realized, all mortals are just fools, and saw that. He saw Goku's body as a tool and what he could use against, to purge humanity. And being in that body, no one could ever overthrow him. But the one in present time, that's how it kind of started. It kind of gives you an idea about where it all started from. So this Zamasu in present time actually gets eradicated by the god of destruction from Universe 7, Beerus. Because you got to think about this. Supreme Kai's life is linked to the god of destruction. They balance each other out. And he realizes the other god of destruction doesn't realize what's going on, and he's taking action. Because that also threatens him too. Because he heard about what happened where he purged all the god of destructions by wiping out their Supreme Kais. If you kill the Supreme Kai, you kill the god of destruction because their life force is limited. And then the angels get inactive because they become inactive until their next. It's kind of been a little bit retconned in a kind of an interesting way. But maybe we'll talk about the angels another time, so I digress. So Zamasu also saw him on God 2. And there is differentiations between the manga and the anime. But right now I'm just focused solely on the anime, so I don't make a super long video here for you guys. And maybe another time I'll do a full video on just the manga and the differences between each arc. If you guys would like that, let me know down below in the comments. And make sure you guys also like and subscribing also. Ringing that bell so you don't miss another upload. So he found a way to get rid of Goasu. And seeing those time rings, he saw how the Barbados would never, change even after 10,000 years. They can't go in the past, but they can go in the future. The time rings. And you saw what happened with Trunks, and that really pushed him to do what this is. So in alternate timeline, Goku Black, aka Zamasu, this is a different timeline. So the present one already had his, he's already working himself up to being this, chaos and destruction guy. And Supreme Kai that wants to put justice. He's working towards a zero mortal plan, but it hasn't enacted yet because it's a present time. It hasn't been the time yet. But that kind of just gets you on your feet to kind of stand the story. Then you find out later on Goku Black is Zamasu, not Copper. Because what happened is that he uses Super Dragon Balls. He asks Zuno, the one that knows all, about where he could get, the Super Dragon Balls. And the secret phrase and all that. And he switched bodies with Goku and killed his family. And from there, he went to an alternate timeline, found another Zamasu. I think it's a Trunks timeline. And from his side of the universe, and had him team up, and he got him immortality. And there he started an active plan. And he probably started it before Zamasu was a thing, and he just worked on the backboner. That's why probably Trunks never knew. I think the reason why he attacked Trunks is because he saw how much time Trunks went back and forth. He said, you know what, I might as well go attack the universe on New and start from there. I think that's why he didn't start with his universe, but first he wiped out the God of Destructions and all the angels. And one thing I don't understand is how the hell did Omni King and Grand Priest not be informed of this? Maybe they become inactive? Okay, my theory is all the angels go inactive because of the Spring Kai. Maybe the Grand Priest goes inactive, so that makes Zuno. But if I remember right, Omni King. It's a theory, so take a grain of salt. What do you guys down below? Let me know. Yeah, anyways, there's such a great concept behind that, and I think I love the build up to it. Oh, you think it's this fake Goku, you think it's this fake copy, you just think it's this, just a wish. Someone to make a, they just think it's Zamasu making a fake Goku. To find out it's actually two Zamasus. They get rid of the original threat, but they have to worry about the one in the... So if you kill the one in the present, it splits the timeline. You have a future of Zamasu not doing anything, and the universe is at peace. And then you have a timeline that's already affected. Before Trunks gets targeted the most. They try to seal Zamasu up, realizing he's immortal, but they failed. Because Goku forgot the plot points, forgot the tie-on thing. Also forgot the sensus too, on the toilet. But anyways, I'm not trying to get too destructive other topics. There's so many other topics we can talk in other videos. Zamasu is very interesting. And then they realize, oh, they have this tool. Let's rush and get Fuse. See, this is why he's a Kai in training. He doesn't know all the functions of the Patara earrings. Since he took a different color, I think it's a green one from the yellow. Actually, I think it's like 1 second, guys. So yeah, it is from the yellow that he's a Prince Kai. But he didn't understand that if you fuse with an immortal, immortal with an immortal body, there's clash of energy that don't clash very well, and they don't mesh very well. So he became corrupt and merged on the Super fight the Gedo Super Saiyan Blue, and that made him balance, and that's what was able to make him beat, because he rushed to the fusion without realizing that glass jar wasn't really a threat anymore, because first off they had to glue it back together, and they didn't have the seal. And from there, it just didn't really work out for them because they just rushed to it not knowing the full... They didn't execute their plan very well, which led to merge corrupt Zamasu, which led to the Spirit Sword and him getting severed. And I like merge Zamasu, him becoming this, supreme god, and becoming more malicious and more... Cannot find the word, guys, sorry. More arrogant and more godlike and more blinded by his godlike abilities. Felt no one could ever beat him. He was so sure that no one could beat him. He rushed to fusing without knowing the consequences of doing it with a mortal and someone that's not purely just immortal. Because once you change bodies, you're not truly a Supreme Kai. You're not gonna be that person fully. But you had a natural talent. Zamasu is very clever and very cunning, very unique villain, being that he's supposed to be someone that watches over. Which makes me think if they took the whole that Kai, that evil Kai that teams up with Zexor, I'm pretty sure it's one of the Supreme Kais. It's that girl. Let me check to see the name of that for you guys. So 1 second. I'm just gonna pause it. Quick. So sorry about pausing. Yeah, it's a Western Supreme Kai, so yeah, it kind of makes me feel like AF was kind of Super was kind of inspired off AF a little bit. They pulled ideas from it. I feel like the execution in some parts was really done well. The execution was half-assed in some parts, but overall, really enjoyable art, and it's almost a really enjoyable villain. Like very neat. What do you guys think down below in the comments? Let me know. I hope you enjoyed the video, and let me know about any other ideas we could possibly talk about, and catch you in the next one.